Good afternoon, Ms. Wright. I'm glad you was able to make it today. First of all, I want to thank you for allowing Johnny to be evaluated. After the evaluation, we do see that he could benefit from our services. He would be a special education student. He has met the requirements to get the special attention where we can make the accommodations and the modifications as necessary. I wanted to take the time to discuss with you our individual education program, or as we call it, an IEP. Every student that's considered special ed has an IEP, and I just want to talk to you about it so you can be a little more familiar. First of all, I want you to know that it's not me myself coming up with this IEP, but we do have a team, and you will be part of that team because your opinion matters. We want to know what you see at home, the goals and expectations that you have for Johnny. So we think it's very, very important that you be involved. But not just you, myself, who is a special education teacher, Mr. Robinson. We have our reading specialist because I see that Johnny tends to struggle with reading. Our reading specialist, Ms. Thad, would be also involved with the team. We also have our speech therapist because we noticed that Johnny has a small speech impairment and we would like her to work on him. So our speech therapist, his name is Williams. And then we'll have his general education teacher, which is Ms. Dr. Chambers, as well, part of our team. So we'll be working to discover exactly what would be the best fit for Johnny along his educational journey and how we can help him make it through. So I just want to describe a few things to you as we go along this process. So he's already been, described as he may possibly need services. You've allowed us to evaluate him, and now we determine that he is in need of services. First of all, I want you to know that these services are absolutely free because every child is entitled to a free public education. So you don't have to worry about any funds. Also, I want you to know that what we're going to do next, we're going to schedule an IEP meeting. And I was already thinking, as long as everybody's schedule permit, we was looking at June 3rd. We think June 3rd would be a good day to develop this, to sit down, talk about Johnny's IEP and what we would like to see. In his IEP, we would discuss where he's at now and where we would like him to be. We'll also discuss any other services that he may be in need of. Me and you spoke of the reading intervention because we see that he was struggling in reading. Also, we talked about the speech, a speech therapist. But if there's anything else that we may need in regards to that, we can do. As far as reading, I was thinking maybe including some of our technology, like the text-to-speech, which would kind of stop him from having to worry about getting the words down he's reading, but allow him to actually comprehend what he's reading. So I think that'd be helpful. But we'll talk about this at the time of the meeting. Also, it's important to know that we mark for goals. We look at goals. We write down goals, and we'll check his progress quarterly to see if he's progressing towards his goals. And at least once a year, we'll review his IEP and to make sure that he's headed towards those goals and to make sure the services and accommodations that we have in place is working. Just to let you know, every 3 years, we check back just to make sure that he's still eligible as a special needs student to get these special services. And these services can include anything from allowing Johnny to spend extra time on the test, or allowing the test to be read to him, or allowing him to, to use certain technology that may be helpful to him to kind of cut down certain barriers as he's going through his educational journey. So I just wanted to, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I thank you for your time and thank you for coming to Daniel E. Morgan. Have a great day.